Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. We're here. We're here. I'm a little early, but I hope you guys don't mind. Good morning to everybody. Y'all pardon me this morning if I be sniffling a little bit. I don't really feel too great this morning. My throat hurt. Damn. Okay, I've been out in this damn weather and I'm not feeling my best, but we're going to get through because I'm a presser througher. Okay, we're going to get through it. So if y'all hear me sniff a little bit, honey, I ain't feeling so great. All right. But thank y'all for being here. Good morning to you all. Good morning to y'all. Let's get into the show because we do have a great one. Let's speak to everyone first, as we always do. Good morning. I see y'all. Erica Butler is first. So good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning, Erica Butler. Angela Cuff. Good morning, Velma Sadler. My top flight Rose is in the building. Yeah, child, it's coming down on me. Be Wiser, good morning, Mrs. Washington. Good morning, Shirley Terry, Big Steak, Alan Ford, Cheryl Williams, Delilah T, DC Girl 501. Good morning. Lori Eden, good morning. D Nice is here. Good morning. Henry Lee, good morning. Felicia, good morning. Mary Giles, good morning. Lana Thomas. Gosh, Chosen Angel is here. It's the top of the morning, rail, and everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Deborah Johnson. Good morning, Ronnie. Good morning, April RN. If y'all need a good RN, honey, April got you. Kim Naughton, good morning. Grandma 504 Wild and Out. She is in the building. Shaquanda, good morning. SD Warren, good morning. Lisa's World is in the building. Good morning. Tabitha Lester is here. Cupcake Mamas is here. Ebony is here. She says, girl, I was sick for 1 week straight and went to the hospital and urgent care. Child, I hope I ain't got to do all that. Hopefully drinking this good old tea I'm drinking over here will help me out. I'm drinking some lemon ginger tea. All right. And I took some vitamin C this morning. Lord, I hope he come on in here and do what he going to do because I'm sick of sniffling. But Shelly Matlock, good morning. Hope you feel better, Ebony, as well. Says 7 whole days. 7 whole days. She said she was sick, like Tony Braxton said. Ooh, hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, but I had to take that. OMG. Lord, I've been waiting for that call. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Okay, so Gail West, good morning. Sylvia Blow, good morning. Good morning. Carolyn Russell, good morning. Good morning. Monica Gillespie, good morning. Deborah Smith, good morning. Said, women be careful, it's men. Hold on. Said, women be careful, it's men that's pretending to be ICE agents and SA robbing and kidnapping women. Ooh, y'all hear that? Shout out to Deborah Smith for that news. All right. Everybody, hopefully y'all can use that. Women, be careful. We talk about it all the time. Don't be letting people walk up to you and I don't let nobody come up to me asking me nothing, child. Don't come at me trying to sell me nothing in the parking lot. I don't even play that. All right. So thanks for that awareness right there, Miss Deborah Smith. All right. Joyce S. Pitts, thanks for being here, ma'am. Tam C, Denise Slave, Verdi Tulu Taylor, Kim Yu said, morning, team. Good morning. Let's see. Ebony says, I feel much better, but yeah, said they did throat culture, respiratory panel, all negative results. Good. It's probably just like a little bug. Horrible cold, but I got from my toddler. Them daycares. Yeah. Give them some vitamin C too to keep their immune system up. Bridget J, thanks for being here. Crystal Aaliyah, good morning. Monica Gillespie is here. Good morning. Good morning, public enemy number one, or frenemy, public frenemy number one. Teresa Scott. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Bernice Farmer. Good morning, Brenda Gresham. Bernadette is here. Sylvia Blow is here. All right, I see you guys here. Thank you for being here. All right, let me switch my thing over here because, child, I ain't got time for no trolls this morning. Y'all give me a second. Y'all, I usually be prepared, but my mornings be so damn busy. Y'all pardon me, all right? Let me switch this over right quick. Then we're going to get into the show. Thank you guys for being so patient. Thank you for being so patient. Y'all bear with me. All right. I hope y'all having a wonderful Friday Eve. I like to call Thursday Friday Eve because, listen, baby, this has been a week, a very, very long week. And I am happy that we are getting to the end of this damn week so we can enjoy and move around. All right. Thank you for me. I see you, Miss Didi, in the building. All right. Miss Didi is here. Thank you for being here. All right. So let's get into the show. Of course, you guys know everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. So that means don't take none of this ish personal. It's just commentary. Okay. So let's get into it. Y'all know my favorite president, honey. My only president, because Trump is y'all president. So I'm still claiming Obama. Let's go ahead and get into Michelle Obama's response. Y'all know Obama was saying Michelle is fine and all that. Y'all remember I played y'all the video. Well, now we're going to look at Michelle's response to Barack doing what he do, child. He's a little comedian. And he can sing. Y'all remember he did that little video where he was singing Al Green. I was like, look at my president. He could sing. Got a little vocal ability over there. But let's get into Michelle. She was just gushing and smiling as Obama was talking about her. Let's get into it. I love this. We're going to start the show out with them.
Just settle down. I'm here to talk to everybody, not just you. I mean, you look cute. But I am married. Michelle's fine, too.
By the way, that little face, is going to be a meme. I saw that face. That little face, that's pretty.
That's my man. He's a cutie, too.
I mean, don't you love that?
I do. And that's the other part of the 60s when your kids are launched and it's us.
Yeah.
Finally, we look back at each other and go, oh, I love you. I remember you.
There you are.
There you are. Where have you been all these years?
There you are. I love that.
Yeah, but he was having fun out there.
You still think he's fine? That's the word he used.
God, he is handsome. Mm-hmm. He gets more handsome with age.
I love you, but hold on.
She be just gushing. I love them. Oh my God, y'all! Nobody can make me hate Barack and Michelle Obama, child. So we started out the show with them. Let's go ahead and get into our politics. All right, I love them. Let's get it. Okay, so y'all know that the whole voting thing, you guys, was yesterday, day before yesterday, and I'm happy you guys went out and voted. So we have some updates on that. Let's get into it. All right, so shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Zoran, what is that? Madani sends a message straight to Trump, honey. Okay, his ass need a message. During his victory speech, he says, "Turn the volume up." Let's get into what he had to say. All right, because y'all know he won, honey.
Since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
Sorry,
Donald Trump.
Y'all see that? So it says that the like a New Yorker with a borough-born confidence, said that Zoran Mandani didn't waste a single second making his presence known. Says that the newly elected mayor of New York City, honey, took to the stage Tuesday night and delivered a message that blew Trump's hair back, honey. That comb over was combed back. It says during his victory speech that Mondani, after his words directly at president, says that making it clear that he's not here to play nice or play small. Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, this is what he told him. I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. All right. The crowd, of course, you guys just saw erupted. He continued by saying that New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants. All right. So I love people that's bold like that, honey. Send a direct message to Trump, let him know what it is. We regulating up in this biatch. Okay. All right, let's move to the next one. Honey. Hollywood Unlocked, thank you. So Mike Johnson says that if we lose, the majority says that they'll try to end the Trump administration and he won't have 4 years, that Trump will only have 2. So we might only endure Trump for 2 years if the ball keeps rolling the way that it's going. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Is on the ballot in 2026. President Trump is on the ballot next fall. Because if we lose the majority, if the Republicans, the common sense people here who are doing the job for the American people, if we lose the majority in the House and this radical element of the Democrat Party were able to take over, we've already seen that movie. They will try to end the Trump administration. He won't have 4 years, he'll have only 2. And they will try to systematically unwind all the important reforms that we've done for the American people. The president is on the ballot in 2026. President Trump is on the ballot next fall. Because if we lose the majority, if the Republicans, the common sense people here who are doing the job for the American people, if we lose the majority in the House and this radical element of the Democrat Party were able to take over, we've already seen that movie. They will try to end the Trump administration. He won't have 4 years, he'll have only 2. And they will try to systematically unwind all the important reforms that we've done for the American people. The president.
So they're going for impeachment as it relates to Donald Trump. All right. So it said that Speaker Mike Johnson says that losing the majority could lead to efforts to end the Trump administration early by initiating impeachment. We need that, right? We definitely need an impeachment because his ass needs to be out of office. He is doing way too much. All right. We're going all the way left with Trump. Like since he took office in January, it's been a downhill battle. And we definitely need some change, like real quick. We got hungry people out here, people losing jobs. This shit is horrible. He's raising tariffs. Everybody's being affected and he don't give a hot damn. All right. So let's get into where they're talking about impeachment for Trump. Okay. All right, StreamYard. Let's get it together now. StreamYard want to act up a little bit. Y'all be patient with me. All right. Let's get into our call to activism. All right. Let's get into this next post about the impeachment. Okay. Let's go.
Morning, what we've talked about many times and what I've said here before, the president is on the ballot in 2026. President Trump is on the ballot next fall. Because if we lose the majority, if the Republicans, the common sense people here who are doing the job for the American people, if we lose the majority in the House and this radical element of the Democrat Party were able to take over, we've already seen that movie. They will try to end the Trump administration. He won't have 4 years, he'll have only 2, because they will move to impeach him probably on the first day of the new Congress in January 2027. And they will try to systematically unwind all the important reforms that we've done for the American people.
Okay. Yeah, I did just play that. But as I was just telling you guys, for the midterms, you guys, it's important for you to vote. It's important for you guys to get out there and get your vote in, because this will give the Democrats a chance to be able to have Trump impeached by the end of his administration. Okay. It is important for everyone to do their due diligence to focus on getting their votes in so that the Democrats can take over. All right. To get Trump's ass out of there. They are looking to impeach him and he knows that. So he's definitely trying to fight to stay in. You guys see, he's trying to fight to get into another term. We're not going to let that happen. And of course, we already know by way of the Constitution, he's not allowed to do that. But Trump, child, it does not stop him from breaking rules and setting his own rules. But if everybody do, like I said, their due diligence to vote and pay very close attention to this catastrophe that he's created, we can go and get his ass up out of there. All right, let's go ahead and get into some Epstein stuff. Now, we do have an Epstein victim who's speaking out. She just did an interview. Her name is Lisa Phillips. She found out that Epstein, of course, passed away. and she's giving her take on what happened. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Shout out to the Shade Room. Says, I was having an emotional breakdown. Epstein survivor Lisa Phillips recalls the moment she learned about his death. Let's get into it.
When he died, I just knew there was something. My body was telling me there was something. I was having emotional breakdown. And at that time, there were other women that were speaking out, Virginia Giuffre and other survivors of Epstein. And so I just got in contact with them, and I just wanted to start understanding. I started reaching out to many girls that I knew back then at the time. What was going on, what was really happening. It took a while to really understand what was going on, because you know, women now are married, they have kids, they want to protect their, or they don't want to, a lot of them didn't even want to think about what happened to them. So, I mean, you have many that stay silent that I know, very dear to me, women now that stay silent, and there are ones that want to speak out, and they have maybe supportive partners who are like, yeah, speak out, you need to do this. And the partner during that time who was sitting next to me when, you know, I saw the news that he had died on the TV, right like that, and he saw, you know, me run into the room, and said, for days, I just couldn't understand what was going on. And finally I had said to him, like, I'm really ready to talk to you and tell you what happened to me back then. And it was like really hard for me to, even because it was the first time I was going to say something about it. I'm getting emotional because it was very emotional back then. And he said to me, oh, I don't want to hear about it. And I was just like, well, what? And it was hard for me because when you're dealing with these type of abuse, and it's hard for you to speak out. But
that was the wrong answer for him to give her. I'm sorry. If she's trying to become vulnerable, this is something she's held in for all this time, and she finally get to the point where she can talk about it. For him to tell her, I don't want to hear about it, you're not being emotionally available for her. I would have dumped him right there. Bitch, if I'm finally coming out to tell you something that I've been holding on to that's been killing me inside, and you tell me I don't want to hear about it, go ahead and get your shit and leave. How about that? And I would go ahead and talk to my therapist, but lose my number, and well, don't even worry about it because you're blocked. I would not fool with him after that. Like,
it's also hard for people, and maybe they're dealing with abuse of their own, or, you know, they don't want to support you. So, sorry.
That's okay.
So it was very, very difficult for me to start the process of like figuring what the happened to me back then. Like, why did he abuse me like that on the island, and why did he reel me back in?
You can tell she went through something very, very deep, something bad, that she went through something really, really bad. For her to tear up like that, just thinking about it, and for her partner not to be emotionally available for her when she finally decided. Because it's hard. If you ever, thank God I've never dealt with that. But if anyone in my chat, okay, and I want to trigger no one, but if you've been in a situation where you've been violated by someone, where they take your innocence, someone that you trust, it has to be something that kind of, you carry that like some dead weight. And when you finally get to the point where you can talk about it, because some people don't want to talk about it because they don't want to relive that moment. Talking about it makes you relive it. Okay. People who have to go to court, be a witness to stuff like that. When you got to talk about it, you're reliving it. You're seeing it in your mind again. You're replaying that moment. And it can be traumatic for people. Like, people can like have some really psychological damage behind going back and thinking about that. And people say, oh, well, that happened to them 30 years ago. Why are they just talking about it now? Why are they just pressing charge? Well, because sometimes everybody, they're not able to or capable of talking about things when you feel they should talk about it. Like, everybody's timestamp of when they feel they can talk about something traumatic that happened to them is different. Everybody get over things differently. You don't, you know, sometimes it take people 5 days, 10 days, 6 months, 6 years, 30 years, hell, to where they have the strength to talk about it. A lot of the victims that went through what they went through with Bill Cosby, a lot of people didn't understand why they talked about it so late in the game. It could be traumatic shit. And it's no different than this Epstein situation. He did a lot of sick shit to these girls. And it's no, I would write a book or something, child. I don't know. But definitely therapy, and continue to get therapy. These women are grown women now with children and families, and they're still traumatized by this shit. So I'm glad that they are speaking out, because they did try to muzzle these women, rather, to say, oh, they're not even any Epstein files. Nothing ever happened. And meanwhile, these women are reliving this shit every day. But yeah, and that's to anyone you've ever been violated, don't let nobody muzzle you, honey. Talk about it as much as you can. Talk about it and expose that mess and bring that person to justice, because baby, yeah, you definitely deserve to be heard. So shout out to her for speaking out. I hope more women that were violated by Epstein come out and speak out. That's going to bring some other people down, including Trump's ass, who was there when a lot of that shit went down as well. Okay, let's move on. We've been talking about SNAP benefits all week. Let's get into this young woman here who's giving her experience. All right, a Bronx woman, honey. She's in New York. Bronx woman says that Trump administration is letting people starve after pantries run low on food following up SNAP benefits being frozen. She said it's really bad. She said we don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. Imagine that. A lot of things that we take for granted is very much so near and dear to other people. Food is not something that you should have to worry about. Okay, food, water, the bare necessities are not things that you should have to worry about. I think we get so comfortable with being able to have the things that we need and not thinking about what if tomorrow I go in my kitchen and there's no food. What if I wake up tomorrow and my lights are off and I don't have the money to pay it, or my water is shut off and I don't have, these are like bare necessities that we need. So let's go ahead and get into what this woman is saying. That's why we should always be grateful and every day thank God for all the things that he's blessed you with and being able to have, because there's a lot of people that don't. Let's don't be complaining because you don't have as much as you want to have. Be grateful for the things that you have, because there's somebody always out there that have that's worse off than you. All right, let's get into this.
Danielle Grant is starving.
You know, I'm trying to see if I can get some food because we literally don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. So we're going to try to make ends meet, and we can.
Desperate for food, nowhere to go. Grant and many others got to the Hope Line today just to make an appointment to come back later in the week for food. Resources are slim, leaving 40% of Bronxites without money to feed themselves. Some still in shock.
You heard things before, but it's like, they're not going to let people starve. That's ridiculous, you know, but it's like, no, that's literally like what's happening.
We hope the food pantries maintain open, because if they don't stay open, I really don't know what we're going to do next.
We asked people their reaction to hearing that the Trump administration will partially fund the SNAP program. People say it's not going to do much. They have families to feed and already struggled at the end of every month when they were receiving the full amount.
Wow, not enough. At least it's something to hold on, but I think everybody's going to have to get a second job.
It doesn't really last the whole month, you know, probably like 2 or 3 weeks. And then by the last week, you got to scramble to find, you know, things.
This couple has 4 kids. The mom says pantries aren't always reliable.
They have limited supply, or by the time we get to the front of the line, then it's really nothing there. So it's hard.
She says she's holding on to faith. Meanwhile, others are worried hunger will drive crime rates up. We don't know how much money will be reloaded onto people's cards and when that will be. In Longwood, Lindsay Tanney, News 12, The Bronx.
It's really bad.
Danielle Grant.
That is so sad. So SNAP benefits being frozen is hitting our communities hard. Following recipients having their benefits frozen November the 1st, citizens are speaking out and asking for help due to limited resources being available. All right. According to News 12 Brooklyn, about 40% of Bronx residents rely on the federal program that provide people with monthly funds to buy food. Now, this has resulted in food pantry lines being longer than ever before. Now, although federal judges ruled that the Trump administration must provide partial benefits to recipients, Trump was reportedly perplexed about where the funds would come from following the longest government shutdown in history. There's emergency funding. What do you mean where it's going to come from? There's emergency funding of $40 million sitting there. Y'all bastards just sent billions of dollars out of the country to people who don't even live here to help other countries versus your own people standing in line. Like this woman right here who live here, pay taxes, and don't have food to eat to feed herself or her family. Like, that's sad. The news caught up with SNAP recipients Danielle Grant, that's the woman on my screen, who was visibly emotional about not receiving her benefits. All right. She said it's really bad. We don't know what to do or where we're going to eat today or tomorrow, claiming that it seems that the Trump administration is letting people starve. He don't give a fuck. He's looking out for the people who are rich, the upperclassmen. The lower classmen, they don't give a damn about them. They like, hey, they'll figure it out. But as of now, it's unclear when SNAP benefit cards will get their funds. And when they do, the amount is in question as well. They said, what are your thoughts on this? You guys can sound off in the comments about this topic. Okay, we've been talking about it for as long as this situation has been going on. We will continue to give updates as they come in. All right, let's move on, honey. That's so sad. I hate to see people crying because they don't have food. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's one of the reasons he need to be out of office. When you have the funding to feed people and you sit back and see people starve, and you can go to your table and eat. You can go out to eat to a nice restaurant and dine and sip on your drink, you know, and not even think about people who are standing in lines hoping that when it's their time in line that they have enough food to make it through the day or the week. It's sad. My God. But let's get into this next topic. Shout out to Baller Alert. A Florida man accused of unaliving his wife in 2012 by way of powwowing is captured in San Diego after 13 years on the run. All right. I keep telling y'all, you commit crimes, just because they don't get you today, they will get you. In the way that they're able to, with the way that they can find out things now, baby. If you're watching the first 48s, baby, they hold on to that evidence. They do. And it's really no way to get away with things now. It's really no way to get away with things. But let's go ahead and read up. All right, this man he got away for 13 years. But let's get into it. A Florida man who has remained on the run for over a decade after allegedly unaliving his wife is finally facing justice. Now, law enforcement officials confirmed that 41-year-old Ramon O'Neill Clayton was apprehended on October 27th in San Diego by the San Diego County Sheriff's Office Fugitive Task Force, the FBI, and the U.S. Marshal Service. They was on his ass. Now, it says that according to the Miami Gardens Police Department, Clayton has been wanted since 2012. All right. Now, investigators say that on September 23rd of 2012, in a home on Northwest 207th Street in Miami Gardens, Clayton powwowed and unalived his wife, who was 35-year-old Stephanie Clayton. It says that the violent act took place during a gathering of some kind where several witnesses saw the powwow unfold. Oh, wow. So he did it in front of people. He didn't give a damn. Now, Clayton was quickly identified, but he fled the scene in a vehicle before police could arrive. Now, an arrest warrant for second degree unaliving and use of a firearm during the commission of a felony was issued at the time. He wasn't even supposed to have a weapon. Says, although authorities pursued Clayton for 13 years, he successfully evaded capture despite ongoing efforts by Miami Gardens detectives and U.S. Marshals. Authorities indicate a recent tip placed Clayton in San Diego and led to the operation that resulted in his arrest. He is currently being held without bond at the San Diego County Sheriff's Office Central Jail, awaiting extradition back to Florida. All right, so it is unknown if he had help getting to and hiding out in San Diego for all these years. Investigators have not revealed legal details regarding his time on the run. Anybody that was helping him run and or hide, they're probably going to be charged as well, because you cannot be harboring a fugitive. That is against the law. Okay, so if somebody is wanted and you know that, and you allow them to stay in your house and hide them out, let them ride in your car, laying down in the back seat, yeah, eventually you will get caught as well. So don't be serving no time behind somebody else who just need to turn themselves in for a crime that they committed, especially if you took somebody's life. All right, let's move on. Now, this is something crazy. Now, there's a lot of things that you can steal, but to steal somebody's driveway, that's beyond crazy. I've never heard of nobody's driveway being stolen. Anybody ever heard of their driveway? I did see somebody's porch get stolen. There was this lady that lived in a trailer park. Somebody stole her whole porch. I was like, how the fuck you steal a porch? But these people stole her porch. This lady here, okay, is saying that her driveway was stolen. I was like, how the hell? Let's get into it, child. I know y'all thinking like, what? Yes. Her driveway got stolen, y'all. Came back to a damn dirt road in front of her house. I said, wow. All right, so 2 years ago, a single mother came home to find her entire driveway had been stolen. Child. Now, in late 2023, a single mother, Amanda Brochu, returned home to a shocking sight. Her entire concrete driveway was gone. Now, after putting her Florida home on the market, Amanda thought that she was dealing with legitimate paving contractors, said that they had measured the space, given her a quote, and left. But as soon after, said that her driveway was torn out completely. Now, by the time she realized something was wrong, said that the thieves had vanished, leaving her with a massive repair bill at the worst possible moment. Said her story quickly went viral, drawing both outrage and compassion from people across the country. Now, in the end, a local radio sponsor stepped in and generously offered to replace her driveway free of charge. Thank God for nice people. But if you guys are getting any type of contracted work done on your home, driveway, whatever the case may be on your property, make sure that you do your background on the people that's doing the work. Check with the Better Business Bureau to see if there are complaints in there for said company that you are hiring to do your job, because we have a lot of people that do take advantage, especially like when we have different catastrophes like storms, hurricanes, and stuff like that. That's when a lot of people pop out that should not really be doing work on people's homes and will take your money. Say, oh, you got to pay half up front, and they'll do some of the work, and then when you ain't watching, they're gone. They get all their supplies and they leave and they don't finish the work, running off with your damn money. All right, in this situation here, they ran off and did not complete the work that they were supposed to complete here. So watch out for who you are hiring to do work on your property, because you do have some janky ass people out there. Y'all see her damn driveway? How the hell you steal a driveway? That is crazy. So they dug her shit up and skedaddled on up out of there on her ass. So watch out for that if you're getting any type of work in or outside of your home. All right, I don't give a damn if somebody cutting your grass. They say, can you pay me up front? No, go out there and cut my shit. I know when my people come and do my yard, they cut my shit, and I go out there and look, make sure, and then you get paid. All right, you ain't got to get paid first and run off with my shit. But let's continue. Okay, because I'll track you down. I'm that type. I ain't gonna rest till I find you. I'm a Leo. Leos don't let shit go. That's just how we rock. Leos do not let shit go. Okay. When you're not thinking about it, we thinking about that shit. And boom. All right. That's when we gonna drop the bomb on your ass. But let's get into it. And if we got any Leos in my chat, y'all know exactly what I mean. All right, Leos, and y'all can verify. Do we let shit go? Do we let shit go? No, we don't. We do not. All right. So let's get into the next topic. Y'all know these two right here, child. I really hope they go ahead and get divorced. But Offset is being very difficult in this situation, right? They stole everything. Just crazy. So they said the Offset allegedly turns down Cardi B's $10 million divorce settlement. Says that I built her brand and I deserve half. So he's really trying to break her. I think it's bothering him that she's so public with her relationship with Stephon Diggs, especially with the new video of him rubbing on the belly. And, you know, keep in mind, he and Cardi are still married. So I really feel like he didn't think she was going to move on like she did. And then to find out that she's pregnant by somebody else. Like, I really think that he's very upset about that. He knows she's getting ready to go on tour. That means she's getting ready to make a lot more money. She's paid. She makes more money than he does now, and it's bothering him. He was just hit with a $2.2 million tax lien. So that, in addition to other taxes that he owed as well. So he was asking her for half of everything, plus a property that she owns. So he wants half of everything. I don't think he deserved it, because you did cause this divorce to actually happen, because you were out cheating, and she can verify that. So if I was Cardi, honey, like you win in all these other cases against people, get you a good lawyer and fight for your shit. Let them know he is asking for too much. He's asking for too much. I wouldn't give his ass half of nothing. So it says the Offset has allegedly turned down Cardi B's $10 million settlement offer, saying that he wants 50% of everything. Now, a source said the Offset feels used, says that he built that brand with her, and now he wants his cut. Meanwhile, Cardi's team is getting ready to drop receipts to prove that she built her empire on her own. She had her own, you know, she was her own person. She was her own. She was an artist and all that prior to getting with Offset and marrying him. So what is he talking about? He built her. He made her. Like, nigga, you can't even make yourself. You can't even make yourself. When the last time you've been on tour? When is the last album you put out? Like, who are you? Like, I cannot stand people who don't do shit, but then feel like they are owed everything just because things go left. You embarrassed. You can see that she's happy. He's really trying to bring her down to his level. I feel like he's depressed that, you know, he started some shit that he can't finish. And she just like did a whole, she pulled a you on you. And now she's out here getting ready to have a whole nother baby. She ain't thinking about him. She's not giving him the time of day. She's public with her relationship. And he went out and he's flaunted plenty of women in her face. But obviously she didn't care. because she's in a relationship that she feels she's happy in, even though there's women popping out of the woodwork saying that they are carrying his child, Stefan Diggs' child as well. It's a whole hot mess, but and Cardi is wrong for being with Stefan Diggs because she is still married, but she appears to be happy, and I feel like Offset is bothering him. He doesn't want to see her happy. Okay, I feel like he cheated on her, and I said this the other day. You have some bitch ass niggas like this that will go out and cheat on you to try to prove a point and to bring you down to their level because they're miserable. They're jealous. I feel like he's always been jealous of her and her star power, and that people like her more and support her more and buy more of her albums. She outsell him. Like, her songs go straight to #1 while he struggled with his music. That mumble rap, he you know, ain't nobody checking for the Migos. Ever since Takeoff passed away, nobody's really checking for the Migos like that. I'm sorry. So, but Cardi, she just put this new album out. It's doing very well. It's like every song on the album is doing very well. And like I said, her tour is going to bring more clout, money, and attention towards her. And yeah, and then she's getting ready to have a new baby with Stefan Diggs. Like, that's going to be a little bit more going on for her. So what do y'all think about that? Let's get into these messages. Yeah, I made you. Martell tried to do the same shit with Melody. I made you. What? I did all these businesses. I started this. I deserve half. Everybody want to get half now. Nigga, you can't even pass an open book test, Martell, but you want to run out here. Oh, I made you. I did this. Nigga, I yourself somewhere sit down. But let's get into some comments. Says, so this ninja blew all his money the first time. So even if she give him half, what's going to be any different? Said that he has no financial literacy, so he'll just blow through that too. Yeah, I agree. All right, next comment says that he didn't have to go at his own label this hard. Said he didn't even go at his own label this hard. I agree. The next person says, I mean, I don't blame dude. Says that these little hot things do it to brothers every day, but now that the roles are roles, not the roles that you eat. See, you shouldn't even be commenting, sir. Y'all see this bullshit right here? If you're going to be trying to read somebody down, at least spell right. Rolls, R-O-L-L, is rolls that you pop in the oven, bitch. It's R-O-L-E-S. All right? Damn. The rolls that you put in the oven are reversed. It's a problem. Says, give that man his cut just like she would want hers. Whatever. Says that, honey, he built his brand with her, laughing my ass off. People know him as her husband, right? So when they reference you, they be like, that's Cardi husband. Nigga, what? Y'all sound off on what y'all think. All right. So he burned through all his money. Now he all of a sudden made her. No. The nigga got taxes galore that's due. Go pay your taxes, nigga. Go get some therapy and move on. She don't want you back because you didn't know how to treat her. So move around, okay? Move around. Move around. Let's get into the next topic. We got to talk about Heavenly today. I ain't want to, but you know, it's news. It's news, child. Heavenly is forced to talk about her shit this season on Married to Medicine. Shout out to the 373 watching. Y'all know Heavenly on Married to Medicine, honey, was always stirring up some bullshit with everybody else. But this season, y'all know she's been demoted to friend of. So now she's got to talk about her son's arrest, including some other things in her life versus piggybacking off what's going on with everybody else. See, she used Sweet Tea last season and that whole Dr. Greg situation, as well as Phaedra and that situation with Apollo. Remember, she called Apollo and his wife on the show. So she was doing the fucking most in order to not talk about her shit. People talk about Dr. Daddy had babies and all types of stuff. We were seeing Infamil in the cabinet. We were like, oh, what's up? What's that? Because people were hearing that her husband had outside babies and stuff. She didn't want to talk about it. And even when it came out that her son got arrested for almost hitting a police officer with his car on campus and fighting like a wild alley cat and getting arrested and having a mugshot, she denied it. Oh, I ain't hear nothing about that. If he got arrested, maybe daddy handled it and just didn't tell me. Whole time she knew about the shit and had to come back and debunk or retract rather what she said and let everybody know, yeah, he was arrested, and then try to downplay the shit. But yeah, let's get into it. So this season, she's gonna have to talk about it. So Bravo's forcing her ass to talk about her shit this season. You ain't gonna be able to hide behind nobody. Thank God. So shout out Urban Bell, Dr. Heavenly Kimes, child. Y'all doctor, y'all dentist, child. She ain't doing shit on my teeth. Says that she skated by on Married to Medicine until her son's arrest. Let's get into it. All right. Dr. Heavenly Kimes says her son's arrest resulted in her no longer being able to skate by on Married to Medicine. So this season, we may get all up and through her business. I love it, okay, because I'm nosy. So let's hear about it. Married to Medicine star, I wouldn't call her that, Dr. Heavenly, recently addressed her son's arrest during an interview with Atlanta radio station V103. Now, Heavenly appeared at the station with her co-star Quad Webb. I showed you guys a little clip of that. Quad was asked about her motherhood journey with her boyfriend King, okay, with his thieving, scamming ass. But before they could touch on their personal stories, they were asked about some of the comments that Phaedra Parks made on her way out. Now, Big Tigger asked how they felt about Phaedra referring to the Married to Medicine OGs as demonic millions on or of hell or trash. That don't make sense. Heavenly says, I'm running for Congress, so I love Phaedra. She's a very decent and honorable woman that you need to listen to sometimes when she's telling the truth. And at that point says, I'm just going to give it to Quad because I don't have anything good to say. All right, because y'all know Phaedra already told Heavenly to keep her name out of her mouth because she know people in the streets. I was like, is that a threat? Child, maybe. But said the Quad asked Heavenly, well, was she telling the truth? Heavenly then answered no, said that she was not. And I think Phaedra met her match over here and she couldn't handle it. So that's all it was. She said, I'm just saying that it was just, I'm just saying that. She said that she could not compete. And I think that she's using being different. And when she got here, that she could not handle it. Too many bosses for her. Okay. Says when talking about her son's arrest, Heavenly says that she learned about the matter on Twitter. Lies. The boy, it was right there in your house. You knew about it. If your son got arrested, you are a public figure. You know about it. Somebody calls you and says, girl, your husband got arrested. Your neighbors are probably like, girl, did you know your son got arrested? Word on the street is your son got arrested. So it's crazy that she was acting so oblivious to the fact that her son had a whole mugshot and was arrested. How you be in everybody else's business and know what's going on with them and be on your YouTube channel telling everybody else shit, but then when something happened in your house, you don't know shit about it. Do y'all not find that weird? Weird. So this is what she has to say. Heavenly says, I found out on Twitter that my son got arrested. We went through some things. She says it is going to play out on TV. Now the police did the right thing. She said that my baby came home safely. One of the leading reasons for unaliving a young black male is police violence. But your son was trying to hit the police with his car. They were trying to keep your son from fighting on campus. So we're going to flip this around and say that police violence now when your son was the violent one, Heavenly. Is that what we're doing? Because I covered that story. And one of her people, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I covered the story of Heavenly's son being arrested. I posted the mugshot, all of that. And one of her people, because Heavenly have people that be on social media watching what's posted about her and her family. Now, she can talk about everybody else in their family, but as soon as people got wind of her son being arrested and talked about it and gave details, police records, all that shit, and all of my receipts were legit, why did YouTube flag my video? Why? Any other video I put out, YouTube don't say shit about it because I try to stick to the topics. I don't be harassing nobody, none of that shit. But why is it that when Heavenly Son's information about his arrest came out, why all of a sudden they want to attack my video? Why did I have to edit my video of Heavenly Son being arrested? So now you want to flip it and say, police, police be out here unaliving people and police violence. Your son was the violent one acting like a fucking alley cat on campus trying to fight somebody and they were trying to hold him back. The motherfucker jumped in his car and tried to hit the police officer, at which then a warrant was for him because he left the scene. I covered it. So let's get into what she had to say. One of the leading reasons for unaliving a young black male is police violence. So I talk about the I don't give a fuck. And that is one of the things that I want to change outside of healthcare. Y'all see how she skated by that? Do you see how she made her son a victim when he was the person out here acting crazy? Did y'all see that? So Heavenly goes on to say that she's been skating by until now. She said that this is probably one of the most difficult seasons that I've ever had on Married to Medicine. I'm sure it is, because now you got to tell your shit. She said, I've skated and I've been skating through it until I had some personal issues. And honestly, I wouldn't have brought it up. And a lot of things wouldn't have come up if I hadn't come out in the public. We already knew about it, girl. Before you even talked about it. Several bloggers, including myself, talked about that situation. Okay. Says that, you've got to be transparent now. You should have been transparent since your ass got on here, but it's so convenient to you or for you. Am I frozen? Can y'all see me? Give me 1 second, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Let's reshare, honey. Let's reshare. Because see, as soon as we start putting this business out there, now StreamYard want to act up when we talking about this shit here. We're going to talk about this. Can everybody see me? Put a 1. Put a 1. Put a 1 if you can hear me and see me. Okay, you can. All right. I'll go back up a little bit because we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. I said, I know the devil is a lie today, honey. Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit because I don't know where I got frozen at. Let me go back up. I don't know when I got frozen, so I'm gonna let me backtrack just a little bit. All right. What I was saying before StreamYard or maybe Heavenly's minions child try to up and stop my video right quick while I was talking about this situation about her son. All right, as you guys know, I said she is demoted. Let's go back up and read what they were saying about Heaven, what Heavenly was saying about this season. Okay. Now, they were asking about Heavenly's storyline this season about her son. All right. So what she says, let's scroll back up because I want y'all to be able to see this. All right. She says, and how she found out about her son being arrested. Okay. And that shit pissed me off when they fucked with my video like that when I was putting that information out there. So why is it I can talk about everybody else's situations, people getting arrested, et cetera, but then we talk about Heavenly, I feel like she and her people came and attacked my fucking video with YouTube, reported my video, and I didn't see anything wrong with it. I wasn't attacking her. I was just putting the news out there and I was showing receipts as I always do when I'm talking about things, but they decided to try to flag my fucking video. So I had to edit it and we still were able to put the information out there. Okay. Yeah, that's what they do. She can get on YouTube and tell everybody else business, but then as soon as her shit come out, why she want to sit up and lie and say she didn't even know her son was arrested. She didn't even know that there was no mugshot. Oh, maybe daddy went out there and handled it and didn't tell me, that's just how it probably was. I didn't even know nothing about it. And then you had to come back and say, oh yeah, he was arrested. So this season, that's going to be a part of her storyline. But what I don't like is what she's saying here, because yeah, we do have some crooked ass cops out there that be doing some fucked up stuff to our young black men. But let's take accountability to the fact that your son was the aggressor in this situation. It had shit to do with the police. The police was trying to defuse the situation that your son created on campus trying to fight somebody. And when they tried to, calm his ass down, he hops in his car and try to use his car to hit a police officer. It's in court documents. It's in the police record as well. I have it. Okay, I have it. And if I want to pull it, I can. When I feel like it. Because I don't know, I don't get rid of shit over here. But this is what Heavenly had to say about finding out about her son's arrest. Because she said she ain't know shit about it. But then she says here, I found out on Twitter that my son was arrested. Says we went through some things and it's going to play out on TV. Okay. Says that now the police did the right thing. Said that my baby came home safely. One of the leading reasons for unaliving a young black male is police violence. Was anyone trying to unalive your son? Or was your son in the car trying to hit a police officer? I feel like it's the other way around. So I talk about this and that this is one of those things that I want to change outside of healthcare. Again, we do have some crooked cops. All right. We do have some crooked cops, but in this situation, I don't feel like that was the situation. How about change your son's attitude? If you're going to be a public figure, especially running for some type of political office, you don't want things like this to be out there and try to make it seem like the police was wrong in this situation and trying to be violent towards your son when your son tried to use his whole car to hit a police officer and leave the scene of a situation that he created. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. So Heavenly goes on to say that she's been skating by until now on Married to Medicine. She said, this is probably one of the most difficult seasons that I have ever had on Married to Medicine. She said that I've been skating through it until I had some personal issues. And I'm happy that Andy Cohen and the powers that be, NBC Universal, they are making her ass talk about her own shit because she always hop on her YouTube channel and feel the need to expose everybody else and be in everybody else's business. But now you got to talk about your shit this season. And I'm happy that you have to do that. All right. So it said that a lot of things wouldn't have come up if I hadn't come out in the public. Again, bloggers had already put that information out there. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Lakeisha Keisha because she talked about it. Shout out to all the other bloggers that talked about it as well. So did I. I posted the mugshot. I posted the police records and every other receipt that I could with that. But again, the powers that be and Heavenly's people decided to try to have my video taken down, but your girl over here know how to edit and get your shit still back up there. So we were still good over here. Okay. Yeah. Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try. I'll help you with your storyline if you need it. Said that, yeah, that you've got to be transparent now. Yeah, you do. You should have been transparent all this damn time. All right. So what y'all think about Heavenly saying she been skating by all this time? I think we knew that, which is one of the reasons why she tried to pull a little switcheroo this past season and come for Dr. G and Sweet T and their marriage, as well as trying to come for Heavenly became not Heavenly, but Phaedra became the scapegoat in terms of calling Phaedra's ex-husband Apollo and his wife on the show to deflect from the shit that she had going on after we seen Infamil in your cabinet. And we know it shouldn't be no babies in your house, but then when you were asked questions about it, you know, didn't want to answer that either. We've been hearing rumors about Dr. Daddy having side chicks and Becky's and all that. You didn't even talk about that shit. But we'll see this season what she actually shares, or if she's transparent, as she calls it. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, that shit pissed me off. We're trying to take somebody's shit down like I'm lying or something. We ain't gonna never do that over here. And y'all know I show receipts all the time when I'm talking about something. So yeah, we ain't make shit up. So why you come for my video? Because you weren't ready to be transparent. And I was. Get into that. All right, so I had to roll my eyes because baby, that made me mad again like the shit just happened. I said, bitch, I know they ain't yellow flag my shit. And I ain't even come for her like that. I just put the news out there, child. I said, look at this, Lord. All right, but let's go ahead to the next topic. Numb your whole Renge code that hoe. All right, you get it up out me. Oh, bitch, you tried it. You tried it. Fuck you and your grandma wig. All right. Oh, I had to get it out. All right, let me get back corporate. All right, so our next topic, shout out to It's On Site. Let me get back corporate, child. All right. So Mayor Christina raises safety concerns and accuses Mayor Jason Lee, Vice Mayor Jason Lee, when he become a vice mayor, creating a hostile working environment. Formal investigator is underway for alleged misuse of funds and intimidation. Y'all see how we snap back? All right. I was trying to be here with it, but I had to be here with it. Okay. Oh, child, what up, Marcella in the building? All right, Marcella. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to play it first, and then we're going to read up on it, okay?
Doing battle on the Stockton City Council. The mayor speaking out earlier today about some concerns with her vice mayor.
That's right. Your reporter covering San Joaquin County, Charlie LaPastora, is getting answers on the argument spilling into tonight's meeting.
Stockton Mayor Christina Fugazi says she's starting an ad hoc committee to gather facts, examine evidence, to hold Vice Mayor Jason Lee accountable. Mayor Fugazi says there's been concerns with Vice Mayor Lee's involvement in a proposal of a nonprofit he founded, supposedly asking for $58 million in public funds. There are other concerns that the committee will look into. Allegations of bringing camera crews into City Hall to film reality-style promotional content without getting approval, and creating a hostile work environment, allegedly verbally abusing staff. For Stockton Mayor Fugazi, she says comments on social media by Vice Mayor Lee were directed toward her family.
Make no mistake, Stockton will not be exploited for anyone's personal agenda or network of associates. Not now, not ever. Our city deserves accountability, stability, and a government focused on the real work.
Now, regarding this matter, I spoke with Vice Mayor Lee after this press conference, and he said he'll be sending out a press release. Mayor Fugazi said she moved Vice Mayor Lee's seat because she's afraid of him. However, just before the meeting started right here in City Hall, they moved the plaque right next to Mayor Fugazi's seat, so they were sitting right next to each other again during tonight's City Council meeting.
Brewing battle on the Stockton City Council.
Found himself in some trouble. You should have stayed over there on the shade room, baby, because this right here, this might land you behind some good bars up in there, okay? Ooh, child, you better start gluing your booty cheeks because it's looking like it's about to get real. All right, so Stockton Mayor, honey, Christina Fugazi says that she is fearful of Vice Mayor Jason Lee and claims that he created a hostile work environment after she questioned his handling of city project and nonprofit allocations. Now, city officials reportedly attempted to move her seat during council meetings to separate the two, but due to the layout constraints, they still ended up sitting near each other anyway. Child. Now, the mayor also revealed that her home was recently struck by a pow, pow, and that she has received threatening messages, though there have been no confirmed links made between those incidents and Jason Lee as of now. Let me find out Jason out here on that gang shit. It says that the city has opened a formal investigation into alleged intimidation and misconduct. So Jason Lee, baby, you might be having some good old bracelets on your arm here soon. All right. And something upon your ass. They're gonna be able to braid your hair back. I don't know. You got that good fine hair. You might be able to get 3 to the back, but it looks like you might be going to jail. That's what it's giving. All right. We'll spin the block and let you guys know any updates that we do get upon that. All right. Moving right along. Let's get into Martell, honey. He's so happy to be able to post his kids after he put the rule out there that he didn't want to post it. Now, you guys know that with the new court documents that were released, that he and Melody can share videos and pictures of the kids as long as it's not monetized. All right, so let me go ahead and correct that. Whenever I posted the pictures of Sugar Mama and Knox the other day, I was like, what is motherfucker posting the kids after you done told Mel she can't post them? But according to the court documents that's updated, they can post the kids. Melody can post them as well, as long as it's not under for monetary gain. Okay. This bitch, and he's only doing that because he know he ain't gonna make no money when he posts them. Ain't nobody checking when he posts them, but if Melody posts them, then they're gonna be like, oh, let me go ahead and So yeah, but here he is with Marlene and her effed up Bob out here, child. Okay, Marlene don't want to keep the kids, but she want to be in the pictures with the kids because the kids are famous now. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some pictures that Martell posted of the kids. All right, what do you call them? The M&M kids now. Said a few of my favorite people in the world. Congratulations to Mariah and Malia on a very successful tennis tournament this weekend. Hard work paying off, something that he knows nothing about because the motherfucker still ain't passed an open book test that he failed only 4 times. All right, so let's get into the kids who are successful because their father is not. Yes, I'm being petty this morning because y'all know I don't do Martell on any level, honey, and it's many. There are many levels. Pick one, and I don't do him on none of them levels. But let's go ahead and get into this. There's Marlene, all right? Marlene, the drinking machine, and those are the kids, all right? All right, Mariah's looking more like Melody the older she gets, honey. Let's get into it. Congratulations to the girls because they are doing their big one out here on their Venus and Serena thing out here. All right, look at Martell. You got to be front and center, don't you? Shout out to the kids, though, okay? Shout out to the kids for doing a big one for their tennis tournament. All right, doing a big one. All right, that's her, probably with her coach. All right, ain't she getting so big? And looking like Martell, Lord. Prayers, honey. Let me pray for you right quick. Oh, Lord, in the name of Jesus. All right. So, yeah, she's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. I had to send some prayer waves your way, honey. You look like your daddy, but I want you to have the spirit of your grandma in there. All right. Good for you, honey. Shout out to Boss Baby because y'all know she the grown one. She the one with this here in her spirit. Okay. That's Boss Baby with the hand like that in the head. All right. Y'all know she been grown since she was like here. But those kids are growing up and getting so damn tall. So, shout out to the kids because we've been wanting to see them. All right. Look at these legs, child. She getting tall too, right? All right, so shout out to Malia. Shout out to her, honey, getting so tall and looking like our mama out there. So shout out to them for doing well, getting their little their recognition for their tennis tournament. What y'all think? Yeah, they're getting tall, ain't they? They're getting tall. They're getting tall. So shout out to the kids. We love the kids. We love the kids. All right, moving right along. Happy that we're able to see them online again because Martell, child, he was doing the fucking most. I was like, sir, it's not that serious. Now you over there showing Knox dressed like a superhero, and it ain't even Halloween. All right, it wasn't even Halloween one time when he showed. I was like, what do you got on? But yeah, you could post Knox and but then when somebody else posts the kids, then you want to be running back to court, filing motions and shit. It was not that serious. But shout out to the courts for recognizing Martell on his bullshit. All right, moving right along. According to Neighborhood Talk, yeah, I'll clap it up for the kids. We love the kids, honey. I love the kids now. I love them. So an Arizona father is charged with unaliving after leaving his 2-year-old daughter in a hot car to watch PORN and play video games. Says that he passes away by suicide. Y'all know, child, when these people are here, when they get stressed out and they can't take it no more, and they know their ass about to go to jail probably for life. Okay, yeah, they end it all. They do, and it's sad. Now, body cam footage of the father speaking to police before being detained surfaces online. He says that I'm being treated like a murderer, an unaliver. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the video. Then we're gonna talk about it because this bitch here, how you leave your child in the car to be somewhere on that shit? You supposed to be watching your child, 2-year-old child in the car in a hot ass car, and you somewhere whacking off. Let's get into this.
Being treated like a murderer?
No,
I just lost my faith.
not at all. I know that. And I know this isn't easy for you. That's why I'm trying to be straightforward and honest with you, okay?
My whole family, my whole family's gonna be ruined.
We'll be all right. So we can't let you do that right now. We have to stand by with you, okay? As soon as you can, we will let you know.
Mind you, now he's supposed to be getting ready to go to jail. He talking about something. He gonna tell the police, well, y'all hold on, let me go take a shower. That's not how that works. You committed a crime where somebody is no longer here. Your child that was 2 years old, remember you left her in the car, in a hot ass car. So you're gonna tell the police they need to wait while you take a shower? Sir, no.
You can stay in the room if you want, but I'm gonna talk.
I know this isn't easy for you, but the quicker we get this done and finished up, the sooner you can be with your wife. All right?
I'm trying to rinse off so I can go to the hospital to be with my wife.
We're not going to shower or anything right now. You need to stand by with us.
I don't understand why.
Okay, that's you. We just need to stand by with you.
I'm standing by. Why can't I take a shower while you stand by? What is?
It's not necessary right now. Okay. I'm not going to stand here and watch you.
So I'm being treated like a murderer?
No.
I just lost my.
The hell? Do y'all see that? He just
not at all.
He don't give no damns. Like you are responsible for unaliving your child because you had a little moment, where you was here with it. Okay, I'm trying to be as so you two won't be like, girl, we done told you now. You were here with it. Okay, when your child was in the car, and now your child ain't here no more, and your only concern is you want to get in the shower when the police is telling you come with us. Ooh.
I know that. And I know this isn't easy for you. That's why I'm trying to be straightforward and honest with you, okay?
My whole family, my whole family's gonna be ruined.
Already ruined.
We'll be all right. So we can't let you do that right now. We have to stand by with you, okay? As soon as you can, we will let you know.
You can stay in the room if you want, but I'm gonna talk.
I know this isn't easy for you, but the quicker we get this done and finished up, the sooner you can be with your wife. All right?
I'm trying to rinse off so I can go to the hospital to be with my wife.
We're not going to shower or anything right now. You need to stand by with us.
I don't understand why.
Okay, that's you. We just need to stand by with you.
I'm standing by. Why can't I take a shower while you stand by? What is?
It's not necessary right now. Okay. I'm not going to stand here and watch you.
So I'm being treated like a murderer?
Now he the victim. Okay. Now he the victim. Beautiful little girl. Beautiful little girl right here. Left her in the car. Now you're talking about, no, my family's going to be ruined. It's already ruined. Your daughter's not here anymore. And your only concern is, I want to get in the shower. All right. And put you on some brute and go down to the hospital and see your wife. So let's go ahead and read. According to Neighborhood Talk, an Arizona father who was facing charges for leaving his daughter in a hot vehicle to watch PORN and play video games has passed away by suicide. So he took himself out. Now, according to TMZ, Chris Schultz pleaded guilty to the charges, but per authorities said that he was pronounced unalive the day he was supposed to turn himself in ahead of being sentenced. So you were worried about ruining your family, but you don't think this will? How do you think your children and your wife feel that you unalived yourself versus facing the charges that you were facing for doing what you were doing, taking accountability? Okay. See, it was already given that privilege where you felt like, oh, y'all stand here and wait while I take a shower. Bitch, you don't run anything. The police are there to pick you up and tell you what you're going to do. You don't tell them what you're going to do and that they got to wait. It don't work that way. I stand to see videos of people, especially these right here. I always feel like they running shit when the police is telling them, all right, first of all, get out of the car. Like they feel like they are really running. This guy here really felt like he was running something. Let's continue. All right. I said, if you recall, back in July of 2024, Schultz left his daughter. So July, it's hot as balls outside in July. So Schultz left his daughter in a vehicle during 109-degree weather. So if it's 109 outside, imagine if the windows are rolled up in the car, it's twice as hot inside the fucking car. Bastard. So following the incident, he was charged with second-degree unaliving and child abuse and pleaded guilty, leaving him facing up to 30 years in prison. So he knew that. So instead of taking accountability and serving your time, he probably would have got out on good behavior, but he decided that taking himself out was the best way to go. So one of his eldest daughters reportedly sued him for emotional distress just last month following her sister's unaliving. Wow. Now, recently, body cam footage of Schultz speaking to officers has surfaced online. In the video, you can hear him asking cops why he was being treated like a murderer. Said that he was also seen being non-compliant after telling police he wanted to take a shower ahead of being taken into custody, which police were not here for that. All right, what you guys think about this? Again, that privilege always kick in every time. And the fact that your daughter was trying to sue you for this whole incident of leaving the child in the car. Everybody, you already ruined your family. Everybody's feeling the pain behind this bullshit that you put everybody through over a fucking whack-off moment. That's what it was. And all men do it, but it's when you do it. You don't leave a child unattended in a hot fucking car to go do it. I mean, go get a babysitter, take the child to a babysitter. And if you want to do it in the car, wherever you go, I don't know, in the closet, go lock the door in the closet and go in there, child, put on some good old some lotion, or I don't know. I don't know what y'all do, because I don't want to be in the room when y'all doing the shit, but put you on some good lotion or some, I don't know, some blue magic, rub some blue magic on your hands so it can be real stick, because you know, blue magic is real stick. All right, I'm trying to help y'all in here. Put some blue magic on your hand, a lot right here, because that's where a lot of the sliding going to be. And rub it in real good and go on in there and whack off, do what you got to do. All right, but don't leave the child unattended. Damn, this is sad. Let's move on. I don't want to get mad, y'all. Y'all know how I be when I'm talking about kids. All right, so if y'all want to whack off real good, probably blue magic might help you, because blue magic is real greasy. And it's going to, help you get there real quick. All right, that's for anybody out there doing that. So let's continue on. Stefan Diggs, honey, is hit with a paternity suit. Y'all know he does have a baby on the way with Cardi B. But he is hit with a paternity suit over a newborn daughter. Says that he is not certain that he's the father. Well, it's been confirmed that he is the father of this baby. Okay. Yeah. So it said that a paternity test has confirmed that Stefan Diggs is the father of Instagram supermodel Aline LaPera's baby, according to page 6. Shout out to It's On Site. It says that LaPera's attorney says that Diggs has acknowledged his daughter and hopes both parents can now move forward with co-parenting. So he was not thinking the baby was his in the beginning. They did do a paternity test to acknowledge that the child is his. So that gives him what? How many babies? You already have 2. Well, she was one of the 2, because y'all know I told y'all he had 2 other babies this year within 2 months of each other. Now there's another girl that's pregnant with twins, and then Cardi. So he's going to have like 5 babies this year. Damn, Nick Cannon Jr. So it says, however, page 6 has also reported that the legal case itself has not been dismissed yet and may continue if the 2 are unable to resolve matters privately. That means she wants some good child support now. Y'all know how it works. Once you establish who the father is, then you go ahead on and get that child support order in, right? And he paid. So girl, you're gonna get a nice little check. So Diggs also allegedly has multiple other children on the way, as I just told you guys. So shout out to them. And yeah, cute baby. That's a baby. There's the baby. Cute baby, right? He makes some pretty kids. As I told you guys yesterday, he and Cardi B are expecting a boy. Okay. Somebody said, or future. Yeah, future too. Got a lot of kids. So yeah, he and Cardi B are expecting a boy. I think she's expecting her baby to be born January, early February, maybe. So shout out to Cardi for getting her boy, because you know she's got girls, honey. So let's move along. Cute baby though. Almost made my uterus jump, because I love babies. All right, so let's get some laughing in, child. We need a little ha-ha moment, because child, some of these topics have been very cringe. So let's get a little laughing moment in. Black people, let me tell y'all something. When you guys get the opportunity to be on the news to tell stuff, I need y'all to be a little bit more professional, because some of y'all be getting on the news and y'all be looking real ratchet and making all black people look bad. All right. So y'all go ahead and enjoy this video here, because I thought it was funny as hell. Let's get into it. So this is the best news interviews of all time. Y'all get ready to crack up a little bit. Let's get into it.
Sit out here and wait a long periodically time. The buses are nasty. The buses are filthy. The buses is not new.
First of all, if you was beefing at a wedding, you should have been beefing at that wedding. Why would you bring this to somebody else's club? That's sad. Well, damn, if you can't go to bed on no chase, what the hell could you go?
Once they do hit that, they probably gonna tell us to evaporate, and then that's what gets on my nerves all the time. We gotta keep evaporating.
When they tell us to evaporate, she meant evacuate. See how we get on TV and be acting?
Head went to one side and his body went to the other side, and girl, he hit the pole. I was actually going to buy me a piece of burger from Burger King, and I just stopped right in the middle because my hunger just went away.
I know the vacuum cleaner man. He's seen my tits.
I know that's not going on TV, but it's true. It's true. I'm not here to lie to you.
And she said, hey, something wrong, it's popping. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. She said, something ain't right. I said, oh man. She said, oh man, the building is on fire. I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be in no fire, not today.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out, I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life, and then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
We have to sit out here and wait a long periodically time. The buses are nasty. The buses are filthy. The buses is not new.
First of all, if you was beefing at a wedding, you should have been beefing at that wedding. Why would you bring us to somebody else's club? That's sad. Well, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, what the hell could you go?
Once it do hit that, they probably gonna tell us to evaporate, and then that's what gets on my nerves all the time. We gotta keep evaporating.
His head went to one side and his body went to the other side, and girl, he hit the pole. I was actually going to buy me a piece of burger from Burger King, and I just stopped right in the middle because my hunger just went away.
I know the vacuum cleaner man. He's seen my tits. I know that's not going on TV, but it's true. It's true. I'm not here to lie to you.
And she said, hey, something wrong, it's popping. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. She said, something ain't right. I said, oh man. She said, oh man, the building is on fire. I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be in no fire, not today.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out, I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life, and then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
We have
y'all. That was funny. Did y'all like that? Did y'all like that? We need a little ha-ha. All right. So shout out to Sharman Talib. All right. Moving on, honey. We need a little ha-ha. So let's get into this Jay-Z case. All right. Because y'all know they've been trying to establish paternity with this child that they said is Jay-Z's son, which I think looked just like Jay-Z. They were saying that Jay-Z dated this boy's mama when she was a teenager and he was much older, and people were trying to say, well, maybe he didn't want to claim this boy because then it would make people know that he was dating a minor and impregnated a minor or something like that. But it said the Jay-Z's paternity case shut down after a 10-year legal battle. They kept filing. So now they cannot refile this case. Okay. So it says that more than a decade of claims and court filings. Okay, y'all still laughing. Jay-Z's paternity case has officially been dismissed with prejudice, meaning it's permanently closed and cannot be brought back. Now, according to court documents, a California judge granted the rapper's request to end the case filed by 30-year-old Ramir Satterwhite. Y'all remember this case? Now, they said that the ruling blocks them from filing any future paternity suits or requesting more DNA testing. It goes on to say that Satterwhite has accused Jay-Z of fathering him in the 1990s after allegedly having a relationship with his late mother, Wanda Satterwhite. It says that Jay-Z has denied the allegations. What do you guys think about that? He's saying he's not the child's father. Looking at Jay-Z, he looks like he could be his son. I'm sorry. Those genes are gening. All right. What y'all think? Do y'all think he could be? I mean, look at the nose. The nose alone is the same. Same nose. Like, damn. All right. Jay-Z is looking more and more like a damn camel the older he gets, though. But that does look like that could be his son. But the guy is saying that, hey, Jay-Z dated his mom back in the day when his mom was like 16 or so. And I think Jay-Z don't want to be like, hey, yeah, that's my son, because then he would have to admit he was dating a minor. So I don't know, but they cannot refile this case against him. Y'all know Jay-Z got his money is very long. So whoever his attorneys were, they went ahead and set it up to where they cannot refile this case against him. So young man, just, hey, if Jay-Z don't want nothing to do with you, it's sad. It's a sad situation. Just move on. He is grown now. Okay. He's grown. His mother did pass away. So maybe he wanted to reconnect to the person that he thought or felt was his father, because he is now missing having his mother around. But now it seems that he's running to a dead end with that, because he can't refile this, and Jay-Z is not reciprocating this, I guess, love or adoration that he has for him. So maybe just move on and let it go, honey, because you don't want to get no legal trouble with like harassing now after this point, because you can't refile it. So leave this man alone, because he wants to focus on little Blue Ivy and the other kids he got over there with Beyonce. All right. He ain't trying to be reaching back in the past and trying to rekindle nothing with nobody else. So that's what it appears. Let's move around to the next topic. Comedian Dion Cole. I like him. If you guys have not checked him out on Netflix, he is hella funny. Okay. He's got a few Netflix specials over there. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out, because he is funny. But he is in an interview here. Dion Cole speaks on Kai Cenat. I hope I said his name right. Not knowing notable figures in the culture during award shows, and says that he needs to do his research. All right. I agree. Now, if you're going to be a podcaster or a person who interview people, you have to do your due diligence to know them, to know about them, just people in their circle. Like, you have to know these people. You can't be walking around at award shows like, I don't know that person. Like, you should know who that person is. And the fact that he was saying here, Dion Cole was saying that I think he was saying that he didn't even know who Babyface was. Like, how you not know who Babyface is? Even if you're a younger cat. He was trying to use the excuse of, well, I'm a younger cat. How would I know it? It's your job to know if you are going to be a podcaster who's interviewing celebrities. So let's get into what he had to say.
Network hired this really big, I don't want to say motherfuckers' names, hired this really big streamer, right? The biggest streamer out there, right?
Oh, shit.
So they hired this person to come to the award shows and do vaccine shit, right?
Yes, I saw it.
And this motherfucker was like, yo, like, people was like, he was going up to people like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Wale.
Like,
You ain't know who the hell Wale
I don't know who
is.
that is. And his excuse was, don't blame me because I'm young.
Right.
And that was so disrespectful to me, because
Wale took it personally.
I met him.
Wale wanted the African dance.
Look, I was backstage and I met I met dude one time backstage, and he walked backstage and I was like, hey, what's up, man? He was like this. And he walked off, and he was with I like that dude, the blonde hair, Drewski. He was with Drewski. Yeah, and Drewski looked at me and was like this. What's up, OG? How you doing, man? This network hired. How you doing, man? I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I love everything you do. Then he went to him and was like, man, you know OG, you funny as hell, you know. And he was like this. And just walked off and shit. And I was like this. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. If you don't know who I am, it's all good, right? But when you go on the record and say, when they trying to go this baby face, and this is this person and that person.
On the red carpet with Babyface?
You like, but look, but they asked him, and he was like this. I don't know these people. I'm young. Don't blame me because I'm young. That was terrible to do. And to hire him to be your representation at an award show that you got icons and you got younger people, I think it's like disrespectful. And that's, I'm not trying to beef and shit. I'm just going, if you're going to be in that position, do your research about when you see icons and give them love when you see them, period. That's all I'm saying. How you doing, man? I appreciate you, man.
What's up, Blake?
Good. Where am I?
What's up, Blake? Come on, baby. You good? Good to see you, my guy. Sir. Killing shit. How you doing, brother?
Good, brother. Mm-hmm.
Good to see you.
Hey, he be on the Old Spice shit right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We doing the Old Spice. Yeah.
You go right here? What's going on, man? You good? How you doing, man?
What's up, Blake?
Good.
What's up, Blake?
Good. Where am I?
What's up, Blake? Come on, baby. You good? Good to see you, my guy. Sir. Killing shit. How you doing, brother?
Good, brother. Mm-hmm.
Good to see you.
Hey, he be on the Old Spice shit right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We doing the Old Spice. Yeah.
You go right here?
That was fake as hell. He still didn't know who he was. That was so fake. I agree with Dion Cole. if you're going to be in that line of work, you definitely got to do your homework on people. You cannot walk up to Babyface and not know who the fuck Babyface is. Like, that's a legend. Babyface is a legend in the game. You got to know who Babyface is. That's like not knowing who Whitney Houston is. If she was here and you walked up to Whitney Houston, you don't know who she is. Like, Drewski actually had to feed you information, be like, hey, he's from the, such and such and such. Okay, hey. No, you got to do your homework on people. When you see them out, you got to give them, because you never know when you get to have them on your podcast. That's going to keep you working. That's going to make you still be relevant, okay? Because you're interviewing people. You don't want the word to get around in Hollywood. This nigga here, he don't know his work. Like, he don't know people. He's real rude and, act kind of, standoffish towards people. Like, you don't want that going around about you. So shout out to Drewski for saving him right here. But I see what Deion Cole is saying. Do y'all see that? Right there. Who is this little man? He's what is his name? Kai Sanat. He has a podcast, one of the biggest podcasters out there. He's doing very well on there. He's had a lot of celebrities on there as well, and he's been able to grow his podcast. So a lot of people do check for him, but he did get called out right here for not knowing who a lot of celebrities are, which he should know. So if you're on red carpets, baby, you got to do your homework and know who people are. And that's just what it is. So let's move on. Y'all can comment what y'all think. Moving right along, honey. We're getting to the end. We got 2 more topics, then we're going to get out of here. Women, it's essential. We talk about this all the time. It's essential. The first person that's going to smell you if you're not feeling or smelling so fresh is going to be you. I'm going to say it again. The first person that's always going to smell you first will always be you. Okay, so if you outside and you ain't smelling so right and somebody else got to come up to you and tell you, that's your fault, because you should know when the little kitty cat down there is a little musky, if you will, or if you ain't been to the doctor one good time, or you're baking bread down there with some cottage cheese spread upon it. We got to go there. So make sure we're doing our due diligence to wash real goods. There's Dove out there. There's Irish Spring. We have a whole aisle of stuff in the store that's for us so that we can maintain and be fresh. Now, if you got to go beyond that and go down to the doctor, honey, and do what you got to do, get a little douche or whatever it is that you need, please do that so that people do not have to call you out publicly about you out here being funky, a good funk box. All right. Women, we should not be funky. But let's go ahead and get into this, because this woman here, child, she let a lot of these girls here know on this damn show that they out here funky, and she smelled them. So let's get into it. Brand new reality show on Tubi, making headlines after several women are called out for not smelling right. Okay, y'all know y'all be baking bread down there, yeasting like a mug down there. So let's get it together, women. All right.
No, I just cannot have a person that don't have the most. I mean, hygiene is free. You know, all you got to do is hop in the shower, baby, with a little Dove,
I mean, that was the first I've heard, but yeah. Okay, that's your opinion. I really appreciate it.
Well, I think it's the opinion of a lot of people sitting at this table as well, and I hate that for you, because it's just like, not like at minimum, we can at least smell good. And this is for everybody else, because I have smelled a couple of other people. I'm not gonna say no names now, but I just feel like if you know you stink, you smell it. We gotta keep ourselves clean as women. We gotta go to our little OBGYN appointments once a year. You know what I'm saying? You need health insurance. You can't be stinking and think I'm gonna wanna, all that ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. And I get, we have some long days, but I should never smell your motherfucking ass. But like just for you to radiate, you're like radiating in the space, in the we can't have it. We can't have that.
So the show is called Snooping for Love. It's on Tubi, okay? It's a new reality show on Tubi. So this girl that was just telling them they were funky out here, her name is, I guess, Snoop or something like that. But she's telling them, ain't no way in motherfucking hell I'm about to be sitting out here trying to date you or pick you out of the lineup of 20 women, and you out here a funk box. You baking bread in your drawers. You out here with the good old like, seriously. So I said that a new reality show, Snooping for Love, is the talk as serial entrepreneur who is Snoop looks for love amongst 20 women. All right. So she said a few of them women was funky out here. She said, I know we have some long days, but y'all need to get that right down there. All right. You shouldn't be smelling like that. Said currently streaming for free on Tubi. And after seeing this clip, said that we see why that is a must watch. I might have to watch this shit now. That was funny to me. I ain't even gonna hold you. And for another woman to have to come up to you and tell you that you stink, that come on, women, we know when our thing ain't right. Again, you're gonna be the first person to smell it. You should not be walking around with your wop smelling like earring backs out this bitch. Like, you should not be doing that, because there's too many things out there available for us to stay fresh. And if soap and Dove ain't working, that means you got to see a doctor. I'm just saying, if soap and Dove ain't working down there, you should not have a musky wop. You shouldn't have a musky anything as a woman. Women should not be musky anywhere, but especially down there. If you're having some issues down there, you definitely got to see your doctor and see why. Let them put you on something, child. I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know, because I don't have that issue. We keep our shit clean over here. But at the end of the day, if you got to go down there and douche, whatever you need to do, you can't be expecting your man, or if you're dating a woman, to be going down there in the nether parts, as they call it, and be trying to please you when you got cottage cheese and shit going on down there. Like, that's not sexy. That's not cool. That's not, that's so unadulterated. Okay, period. And then that's for any woman out here. If you dating, whatever you trying to, child, keep your shit fresh. Okay, because at some point you want to be intimate. Okay, say BB. Yeah, at some point you're gonna want to be intimate, and you don't want your man. You trying to push his head down there, and he coming back up, and you wondering why he keep coming back up here, because he don't want to go down there, because you funky as hell down there. So women, let's keep that right. Okay, let's keep it right. Let's keep it tight. Let's keep it right. All right. She telling y'all it's funky out here. That's a shame. And the girl said, "This is the first that I've heard of it." No, it's not. It might be the first that you heard of it, but it ain't the first that you smelled of it. Okay, right? Let's move on though, child. We ain't gonna stay on this long. So if you guys want to go watch it, child, over there on Tubi, Snooping for Love. That's what it's called on Tubi. So let's get into the last topic, and then we're gonna let you guys go, because I have to go as well. All right, so let's talk about Oprah, honey. Oprah's giving some very, very good advice. When you become a billionaire and a mogul like Oprah, you gotta watch your circle. You gotta watch who you hang around and let hang around you. Because, baby, you have some people who just want to be around you to destroy you. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes you have people that be fake friending you and wanting to be in your circle and be around you so that they can secretly destroy you. Right? Yeah, it's called haters, honey. Haters. You have people that stand back and watch you, and they don't want to see you succeed or be anything, and they will fake friend the fuck out of you and be around you so that they can blend in with everybody else and secretly try to take you down. You got to watch those people. Thank God for X-ray vision and discernment, because I have that over here. I can see when a person ain't for me, and I see when somebody is on some bull-ish, and I'm able to, give them that. But let's go ahead and get what Oprah had to say. Then we're going to talk, and we're going to let you guys go.
You can't really be friends with anybody who has a hint of jealousy about anything that you're doing. Certainly about your success or your, being celebrated. You cannot.
Or anything that you have.
Or anything that you have. You cannot. I say those little whispers where somebody is like, well, okay. Well, look at you. You cannot. You cannot. You have to distance yourself, or you have to cut that thing off. You can't really be friends with anybody who has a hint of jealousy about anything that you're doing. Certainly about your success or your, being celebrated. You cannot.
Or anything that you have.
Or anything that you have. You cannot. I say those little whispers where somebody is like, well, okay. Well, look at you. You cannot. You cannot. You have to distance yourself, or you have to cut that thing off. You can't really be.
Y'all get that? I know y'all been around people that try to give you those fake congratulatory statements. Oh, I see you, girl. They're not really saying that they like that you are out here on the come up. Oh, I see you. That's that you doing too much, and your come up is a little too much for me, but I see you. They ain't gonna be like, girl, listen. Girl, I am so glad that you got this new car. We talked about this before. Girl, I'm glad you got this new car. You got this new job, girl. You looking good. A lot of times Black women, they don't like to applaud or compliment other women because they feel like it, diminishes them. I don't told y'all, honey, if I see you with some bad shoes on, I'm gonna let you know, girl, them shoes is all of that. Okay. Hell yeah. That don't make me less of a woman because I give you a compliment. I'll compliment all the time because I'm very secure as a woman in terms of who I am, how I look. I love everything about me. So There's nothing that a person can say to me about me, none of that can make me feel any type of way because I'm secure. But at the end of the day, you have to watch your circle. And we talk about this all the time. I keep my circle very, very tight and small because you can't watch all these motherfuckers at one time. If you got a lot of friends, you might want to start chopping down because you got some people, or you have some people around you that are soaking up your energy and they're trying to fill you out and get all up in your business to try to stop and or block what you're doing, okay? And pull you down. Not everybody's there is to uplift you. You got some people that's trying to pull you down and keep you from getting to your destination in terms of where you're trying to go to be successful. And when you become successful, you see Gail is like the only close friend that Oprah keep around her. You can't watch a lot of people. You can't trust a lot of people. She trusts Gail probably with her life. I'm just saying, she probably trusts Gail with her life. She and Gail been friends for years. But as you elevate, people got to fall off. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. As you elevate in life and become better in terms of who you are trying to be, people got to fall off. Yeah, it's going to hurt. Yeah, it's going to, and people will say, oh, you've been bougie. You think you better. No, it's not that, baby. We're just not here anymore. There are certain people that are supposed to be in your life for a season. And when that season is up, when that season change, you got to change. Like you can't be still out here with shorts on in the wintertime, right? You cannot be still out here with a whole full-fledged coat on in the summertime. As the season change, you have to change your surroundings. You have to change you and how you move. And a lot of times that will be uncomfortable with people that's trying to be around you because they don't understand the assignment. So you have to cut people off and move in the way that you feel is right for you. Everybody ain't going to understand it. And the ones that don't understand it should not be around you. You know why? Because if you understood the assignment, that means we're going in the same direction. I can't be going here and you going here. That let me know I need to cut you off. And if you're jealous of where I'm going, that definitely let me know that you're not the person for me. You're not my friend if you can't congratulate me and push me and say, girl, let's go there. That means we going. Right? That means we going. But if you got somebody that's always trying to hinder what you're doing, always trying to throw a monkey wrench in, always got an attitude, looking at you funny, blowing and huffing and puffing when they see you pull up in a new car, it's, oh, okay, girl, you just got a new car last year. So what? Right? God will not withhold any good thing from you. You're supposed to have a new car. You're supposed to drive nice. You're supposed to look good. You're supposed to look blessed and have things. But people don't like to see that. Why? Because they're not. So you have to run with people and be around circles and types of situations that you are used to being around, that you're trying to be around. I say it all the time. If you want to be successful, hang around people that are successful. If you're hanging around broke losers, you will become what you hang around. Y'all get that? Let's play Oprah one more time.
Friends with anybody who has a hint of jealousy about anything that you're doing, certainly about your success or your, being celebrated. You cannot.
Or anything that you have.
Or anything that you have. You cannot. I say those little whispers where somebody is like, well, okay. Well, look at you. You cannot. You cannot. You have to distance yourself or you have to cut that thing off. You can't.
You got to distance or cut off. We don't like to cut off because a lot of times we don't like to be by ourselves. Success is lonely. Being successful sometimes can be lonely, and you have to get used to that. If you feel like you always got to have a person around you, that means you're not allowing yourself to relearn yourself, because as you grow, you become another person. As you grow, you become a different person. So it's not always good to have a lot of people around you, because you got to be able to hear first from the man upstairs, because he's telling you things that you need to do to become successful and be a better you. But when you have a lot of naysayers, a lot of people who always question your growth, those are people that you want to keep from around you, because it will ultimately stint your growth and your level up. Okay. So yeah, they say I have 2 new cars. Yeah. Shit, you're supposed to. You're supposed to dress nice. You're supposed to have labels. You're supposed to have things. All right. I don't really talk about things that I do, where I'm going. I don't, because it's really nobody's business. I live how I want. I drive what I want. I go where I want, when I want. All of the things are the things. You can't tell all your business. And my grandmother and my mother always taught me, never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, because people will be jealous and try to destroy you. I don't talk about my personal life on here because you have a lot of jealous people on here. When you see me, then you see me. When I come in the room, we come in the room. You know that. You know that. but I'm not going to sit up and tell all of my business because it's not meant to. All right. As God bless me, you'll see it. Oh, she look good, right? That's because I'm blessed. And I don't need to run around and say, well, I'm blessed. I got this. A person who always like to be braggadocious and tell all their business and what they're doing, you're doing it for you. You're doing it for other people versus you. Like you don't have to announce anything. Just be you and walk and be blessed. All right. That's it for our show. Thank you, God. Thank you. Well, yeah, thank you, God. And thank you everybody else for stopping by my house today and supporting the video. Please don't forget to tap on that like. Please don't forget to support the video. You share the video, comment as well. I do respond to the comments. Share the video, all of the things. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the show today and you're here for the very first time. I am Karen Morrell. This is the Karen Morrell Show. Subscribe, all right? And come on back. I will be giving you guys a midday pop-in as well, and we'll have other videos to come. Keep your notifications on so you know when I go live. Until the next video, let's get on out of here. All right. Thank you to my top flight mods, True TV Podcast, Tyra, KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, Rose Armstead. Thank you also to my content creators who stopped by here and support as well. All right. And you guys support these content creators. Thank you, Schoolboy. These are my usual Simple Mom Family TV, Miss Dee, JCD Creations, Queen Speaks TV, Shay Renee as well. Also, who else? Dear Retalk, thank you for being here as well. Okay. And any other content creator that stopped by that I did not get to acknowledge. Thank you guys for being here and supporting. All right. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later and bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.